Hello everybody, here we go. Welcome to this new live video with me, Tobias. I'm just going to give you, as always, a really short introduction if you watch the replay, so you get to know me a little bit while we wait for more people to come on. So my name is Tobias, and I am changing my life around from being a former musician who has become a video editor and graphic designer and video course holder, to now again flip it around and focus on the art and also on life coaching or coaching of artists more. So that's what I do, or what I'm trying to do with this video series, or possibly a podcast in the future. And as you maybe see, I'm coming to you from beautiful Norway. And if you watched my last video, or the last two or so, it was quite rainy, grey autumn weather. It's August here, so today is a sunny day. It has been raining for half the week, so yeah, it's up and down. Norwegian weather, Norwegian's late summer by now. Alright, so today, or in this video, I want to just take a few minutes and I want to share a little bit about things that I have observed, that we as artists or creative people, excuses that we have, or personality traits that can easily become excuses to not pursue our art. If we feel opposition to our art, then we might choose to actually calm it down and do something else instead. And that's basically my life story. So, like I quickly said, I knew from when I was 8 or so, 7, 8 years old, I knew that I want to make music that makes people happy, lift them up emotionally, spiritually, and also then I knew I liked wild music. I wanted to be a drummer. I grew up in a church, so I had lots of calm and nice music, accepted music, conservative music. But I liked, at that time it was like the 90s, so in Europe, or in Germany especially, but all over Europe, we had lots of electronic music, techno music, house music, dance music, which is all very like high energy. So I was like, I'm gonna make either 80s rock music, or I'm gonna make dance music and become a rapper in a dance music band. Which, that was cute as a 10-year-old, but I meant it. And of course that never happened, and of course music styles changes a lot, so yeah, but so I didn't really know what to do. I just knew I didn't fit in with, let's say, the typical church Christian music, like more quiet, more calm, and very like, I would call it non-offensive to anybody, because if you're a Christian, you don't want to offend anybody. You want to be open to invite everybody, and by that you're actually excluding certain people, for example creative people. If they are really meant to be artists, they value art, they value creativity, they value individuality and the freedom to express themselves and see others express themselves and have that freedom. And I have found that especially Christian churches, they are not like that. But also now, since moving to another country, now I live in Norway, and also here, I mean, society is, people are nice, but society has its, expectations, to say it in the very least, and everybody wants you to fit in and don't want you to stand out, unless you're really crazy standing out and you have made it already. And like, if you're a crazy, pop star and you have pink hair and well, of course, be yourself, But if you're just a normal person trying to find your way, and you're artistic, you're a designer or an artist painting or a musician, and you feel like a bit different, your style is a bit different, your art is a bit different, it comes from you and you feel it's good, but you feel like you have no audience and it doesn't fit in, then society is not really open for that. It's a really hard battle, and that's why I'm here to help you. At least help you overcome that mental hurdle to actually, decide, I will go for this and I will try it, even though it is a bit hard. All right. So actually by now I do make some more quiet music, but still creative music. It's like meditational beats and music and rhythms, like quiet but very nice and uplifting. That's the goal, at least. You can find more about that on my website as well, but the website isn't finished, so no stress. I will announce more about that in the future. So my point with this video and this whole video series is, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how to do it practically. Maybe I will ask some of you watching who feel that you need help with it to sign up to a group, like an accountability success group, where we help each other, no matter the art, whether you're a painter or a musician or a writer or I don't know. We all have like certain similar problems, like for example, how to overcome that feeling of nobody wants to wants to look at my art or read it or listen to it, and you feel like giving up because all the people around you, they don't get it. They don't think like artists. They maybe are more like, you should get a normal job. Like, that's my story. Everybody I always met asked me to get a normal job, and I mean, my dad wanted me to be an electrician in the company where he had a job, and I was like, I'm not even good at that. So I got an education and worked with. Actually, I started working before I got an education as a graphic designer and media person, which is now good because now I can make websites and videos and stuff like that. So that's good to be able to do that. But I mean, it has never been my passion. It has always been my escape, where people accept me, or at least part of me, but not my creativity. Like, I feel like I want to make music. I want to maybe write a book soon, and for that I have no platform. So I want people around me to encourage me, and they don't, or at least very few do. So I guess you feel the same, and that's why I ask you, comment under and or send me an email at hi@tobiasmichael.com and reach out, and we can maybe share each other's stories and encourage each other. Maybe, like I said, make a group, maybe like 10 people or something, where we commit for the next half year or so. It's not decided yet, but for some months at least, we will work together and meet online and encourage each other and show each other the progress we have made. Maybe if you don't have a website yet, I'll help you set one up or something like that, and find a bit more structure, but also encouragement in like-minded people. Okay, so I haven't figured this all out, but that's kind of the plan. Because just one little example here at the end almost. I don't want this to be so much longer than like 10 minutes, and we're getting already close. But most creative people that I have met are actually very like gentle souls, right? I've met one person who was the singer in a rock band, actually a Christian worship and rock band, so it was a good mix. And he was a person that, I don't know, when he came into the room and he started singing, everybody turned around and looked at him. He had that kind of, I don't know, authority on him, in his voice, in his being. So he just, when you talk with him, it's like he either talks about music and singing, and he is a bit extravagant and a bit crazy, and you just like can see, okay, he is meant to be an artist or a singer or something like that. Like, he wants to be famous. He isn't arrogant in any way, but he has that thing on him, and it just seems natural. I met one person like that in real life. Most other people, especially musicians or painters or writers, we are much more like gentle souls, soft souls. So we feel like we pour something from our heart into whatever we write or sing or produce. And if we don't get any recognition, we feel like our heart doesn't get any recognition, and then we maybe tone it down and we won't show it so much to people. And eventually we manage to break ourselves because we never decide to step it up and be bold and decide, yes, I am an artist. I write or I sing, or, I crave that in a good way, but I need it. It's part of my identity, right? If we as artists who are a bit more gentle or sensitive in our emotions, if we don't nurture our emotions, we will always feel suppressed, frustrated, and maybe even insecure. And most of us are like that. Like I said, I met one person who probably is that as well, but who just acts naturally much more bold and in your face. And he was the front man of a band, fit perfectly. But most artists, most musicians are much more like quiet or almost a bit shy, or at least gentle souls. Like I am both. I'm like, when I take those kind of personality tests, I think most of the times I'm like 50-50. 50% extrovert, 50% introvert, which is weird. Most tests, they don't have a proper explanation for that either. But so I'm not as extrovert as I sometimes seem, and I'm not as introvert as I seem other times. It's like I'm a mix. And so that's why I talk. But I also know that feeling of, okay, I want to express something and I don't find people to cheer me on, and then I want to give up. And I want to encourage you to not listen to that. That's a lie. And if you have nobody else in your life, find people online, maybe in a free Facebook group, or maybe like there are artists mentorship programs, different places. There are so-called masterminds. They're like groups where you meet maybe 10 people and probably costs a little bit, and you have like maybe a weekly or every second week a video chat with them, a video call with them, and you share your progress and success. Something like that is what I'm maybe thinking of doing in the future. I don't know. If you're interested, leave a comment or send me an email about that. But you have to take good care of your soul. That is so important. All right? So do that. Have yourself and your well-being as a focus. All right. With that, thank you for watching, and yeah, sun is shining. Enjoy whatever day you have. And I'll just leave you with that lovely view here. Be good to yourself as a creative.